Okay guys, I want to go back over one more time mean, median, mode, and range. From looking at your answers yesterday, for the most part y'all have this. The biggest problem that I am seeing is you have to put things in order. So look, if you have the following data set, this is the amount of blue shirts that we have in our class, okay? You cannot do anything until you put these in the right order. If you don't put them in the right order and you ask for the median, you might say that 8 is the median, when in fact it is not the median, okay? Let me show you. If I put these in order from smallest to largest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will see that 9 is actually the median number. Median meaning middle. The middle number is the median, don't forget, okay? All right, now that I have those in the proper order, let's go ahead and figure out the other things, okay? This one does not have a mode. There is no mode for this information because each number occurs an equal amount of time. In a minute, we'll do one that does actually have a mode. The range, okay? Watch, guys. You take the largest number, you take the smallest number, you subtract the smallest number from the largest number. So the range for this one is 10, okay? I had a couple of people get that one correct. I'm not sure if you just sped through it too fast or what was going on with that one, okay? So we've done our mode. Our mode is no mode, okay? Our range is 10. Our median is 9. And so all that's left is our mean or average, okay? An average. So the way you find your average, again, is you add all your numbers together. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 9 more is 19, plus 10 more is 29, plus 12 more is, do you see that I'm just adding each time here, guys? Plus 12 more is 41, okay? All I did was I added 2 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 12, okay? So I'm going to take that 41 and I'm going to say, how many numbers did I have in my list or my data set? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'm going to divide that by 5. How many times will 5 go into 41? It will go 8 times, okay, with 1 left over. So my mean is going to be 8 and 1/5, okay? All right, any questions you need to make sure you're asking me, okay? Honestly, I think your biggest problem is you got to put them in order. Guys, I cannot emphasize this enough. Put them in order first, or else nothing else is going to work for you properly. All right, so let's try another one, okay? Well, okay. All right, so let's look at the number of boots that we have in our class, okay? So this time we are looking at the number of boots. Okay. All right, here's my list. Again, it is not in order, okay? If you were to try to do it from this, you would say the range is 2 because 4 minus 2 is 2, right? But that's not the biggest number. Look, put them in order first. Okay, double check to make sure you have all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do, okay? And then you go from there, all right? So mode, in this case, we actually have 2 modes because both the 1s and the 2s occur the same amount of time. So look, for the mode, I'm just gonna put 1, comma 2, okay? It is okay to have more than one mode, okay? Range, again, you're gonna take the largest number, which is 5, subtract the smallest number, which is 1, okay? And what do we end up with? We end up with 4. So your range is 4, okay? All right, the median. because this one has 6 numbers, which is an even amount, you're going to have to take the 2 middle numbers. Now in this case, the 2 middle numbers are both 2. Okay? If they were not, you would still do the same process. So you will add the 2 middle numbers together, and then you'll divide it by 2. Okay? All right? So our median is 2, okay? I'm going to change the numbers for just a minute and show you. If, for instance, it was this instead, okay? Again, to find the median, you would take the 2 middle numbers, 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and then you would divide it in half, divide it by 2. How many times will 2 go into 3? 1 and 1/2, right? All right, so when you have an even number, make sure you take the 2 middle numbers, add them together, and then divide them by 2, all right? All right, so let's finish up with this data set. Our mean, we're gonna add them all together. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 more is 4, 4 plus 2 more is 6, 6 plus 4 more is 10, and 10 plus 5 more is 15. Again, all we're doing is adding all those together, okay? And then you divide by how many numbers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? How many times will 6 go into 15? It will go 2. 2 times 6 is 12. We are left with a 3. We're gonna put it back over 6, and because you always have to do simplest form, okay? How many times will 3 go into 3? It'll go 1 time. How many times will 3 go into 6? It will go 2, so your mean in this case is 2.5, okay? All right, I'm gonna do one more with you, and then I need you to ask me questions if you are still confused, okay? And then I'm gonna explain today's part of the problem, okay? Of the project, okay. So the last one we're gonna do together today is we're gonna do the number of shorts in our class, okay? All right, so these are the amount of shorts that we have in our class. Again, they are not in order yet. If you were to just take them how they are and subtract the first number from the last number, you'd end up with a range of 2, and that is not the range, okay? First step, always, 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 put them in order. I cannot stress that enough. All right, so let's put those in order. We got 1, 3, 14, 18, 20, and 27, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, I crossed them off as I went to make sure that I was using each number, okay? Really important when you end up with a larger data set, okay? The data sets that you're gonna be working with today have 9 numbers in them. So make sure you have listed all 9 in the proper order. Okay, so does this one have a mode? It does not, so we're gonna say no mode. Okay. All right, does this one have a range? Of course it does, everyone has a range. You're gonna have 27 minus 1 gives you 26. So the range is very large in this one, it's 26, okay? All right, median. So because we have 6 numbers, we've got 2 numbers in the middle. So again, what do? We add them together, okay? And then we're gonna divide them by 2, okay? 2 will go into 32 16 times, okay? So your median is 16, okay? And then the mean, last one, okay? Well, we already added 14 and 18 together and got 32. 1 plus 3 gives me 4, and then 20 plus 27 gives me 47. Okay, so all I did was I chunked those information into 3 numbers instead, right? Just added. Add them all together. 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 2 more is 13, okay? 1 plus 3 plus 4 is 8, so we're gonna have 83, and we divide it by 6, okay? Just divide. How many times will 6 go into 8? It'll go 1 time. How many times will it go into 23? Almost 4, but not quite. It'll go 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. You're left with 5. Okay, so put it back over the 6. So you got 13 and 5/6. Okay, does it make sense? Yeah, because you got some pretty low numbers. And then you've got these that are kind of jumbled, more grouped together. So it being almost 14 makes sense, okay, because you have these low ball numbers, okay? All right, what you are going to do today, I have, in the post above, I have given you 3 different sets of data. You can choose which set you want to use. Make sure that you put a title at the top. For instance, if you want to do number of pants, I'll just do a little example here. If you want to do number of pants on your piece of paper, you're going to write at the top your name, okay, the date. I don't care where you write it, just make sure you write it. And then you're going to put the title and underline it. So, number of pants in the 5th grade, blah, 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 whatever. And you're going to underline it, okay? Then you are going to figure out the mean, median, mode, and range of this information. I cannot stress enough, put them in order first. They are not in order. Put them in order, okay, before you start. All right, any questions, please ask them before you do this. You don't want to mess it up. It is a math project. Each one of these counts for 5 points. Yesterday, you should have done your 2 bar graphs, okay? That was a bar graph on your shoes and a bar graph on the color of your shirts. Make sure they're colorful, okay? This is a project. Today, you are going to do this piece of it, and then you have one little piece left tomorrow. We're going to talk about, I'm going to do a little refresher on circle graphs and how to do that, and then you're going to do your circle graph over your pants and shorts ratio, okay? All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.